Hello, my name is Hunter Williams. I'm an athletic trainer here at the school. Here to talk to you today about some preseason concerns, kind of educate you all on some topics leading into the season. So some of our main learning objectives for today is to identify proper fluid replacement strategies with you all, understanding what dehydration looks like and how you can manage that and monitor it as well to catch it early. Also looking into nutritional factors that all you athletes need to focus on during this preseason where you're going to be exerting yourself a lot. You need to replenish those calories, making sure you have the right amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fiber, as well as other things that you can get from your food here. And lastly, how we're going to manage environmental conditions together. This preseason, usually these practices are really long, pretty strenuous, and they're often pretty hot and dry weather. So we're going to focus on the health concerns that are around those hot, dry, humid days and the possibility of thunderstorms moving in. So we'll talk about how we're going to manage that as a team and athletic training staff working together. First thing we'll talk about is just fluid replacement and identifying proper fluid intake. One thing that we're going to do here at the school to manage and make sure you all are properly hydrated is to manage your weight. We're going to take your weight before practice and your weight after practice and make sure that you're maintaining weight and you're not having trending and losing weight, because that could be a sign that you're not really rehydrating, you're not holding enough water, you're just constantly sweating it out. Also, we recommend try to constantly drink water during this preseason. You can mix in some Gatorade, some electrolytes with that as well to kind of help you over. This is going to be key during this preseason. You're going to be sweating a lot. You're going to be in this dry heat. It's often going to be longer practices. You've got to really replace those fluids. Also, monitor your urine throughout the preseason here. So make sure you're drinking enough water where your urine is pretty clear. Might have a slight yellowish tint, but it should not be pretty dark. If it does get to that point, please come and notify us. We'll try to get you on a proper hydration plan to fix you there. Another thing really important during this preseason is making sure that you as athletes get proper nutrition. So we want to make sure we put you in the right place and you're the healthiest to compete. So one part that relies on you all is making sure y'all eat enough while you're here and you're getting meals. If you're going out all day, you're exerting yourself on the field, you're sweating, you're burning those calories, you need to replace them. That's like your energy, your gas in the gas tank. That's what's going to keep you going. So we need to make sure y'all are properly eating the right amount of protein, right amount of carbohydrates, right amount of greens, fruits, things like that. These little things will make a big difference later on. I'll keep you healthy, help prevent injuries, and it'll make my job a little bit easier. Also, heading into the season, if any of you all are on prescription medications for any type of nutrient deficiency, anything like that, you will need to bring it to the athletic training staff. We'll have to get that cleared through the NCAA and making sure that's on your record. There will also be drug testing for illegal substances and drugs as well during the year to kind of catch up on that. Lastly, we're going to talk about environmental conditions. So during the preseason, it's often really hot and we're starting to see a change in weather patterns. So we'll often see an increased risk of thunderstorms. So thunderstorms moving in, we as athletic trainers follow NATA guidelines, which states a 30-30 rule. So if there's a lightning strike within 30 seconds, if a lightning strikes within 30 seconds and then there's thunder, then we'll have to wait 30 minutes before we can get back on the field. So every time a lightning strikes is within a certain radius, then that time restarts. So that's how we're going to manage thunderstorms and lightning moving forward in this preseason. That way you all understand how the process goes and we can kind of operate that fluently. When we're in a situation where we're practicing and there's a thunderstorm approaching, we as athletic trainers will get the coaching staff and notify them, and we will work you all as a team efficiently inside. From there, you all can continue practice inside if possible. If not, we will wait it out, work with the coaching staff and figure something out. A big concern leading into this preseason is heat-related illnesses, stuff like heat exhaustion, heat stroke. These illnesses or conditions are often brought on by the heat and the increase in exertion that a lot of you athletes see during this preseason. Some of you all don't train properly over the summer and you get back and then you train too hard. So that can be bad for the body and can lead to really bad things. We want to prevent that. We'll have a cold tub there on the field for cold immersion in case any type of signs or symptoms of heat stroke or heat exhaustion occur. We can dip you in there, get you the proper treatment. We want to notify y'all on the warning signs of this. So if you're practicing and you're starting to have severe cramps, feel very exhausted, kind of confused, starting to get weary, please notify us. We will set you down, evaluate you, make sure you're all right. And this is also where that hydration aspect comes into play. Making sure you're properly hydrated can prevent this from happening as well. On those hotter days, we'll also manage how hot it is. If it exceeds a certain point, then we will practice inside that day. But other than that, I think pretty much hit everything. I'd like to thank you all. If you have any questions, please just come and ask me after. Have a good evening.